guys, and welcome to my house tour. Today we'll be touring Sarah Dina-san's house. So let's begin. First, there's like a library where you can like read up on why you're not as good as Sarah Dennison, and you can play the piano, but you can only play Inky Dinky, like so. Let's move on to the next room. Here we have a room that looks like a dining room, and it kind of looks like a dining room. Next room. We have a minion pillow, and we have an upstairs. Upstairs, you walk, and you're like, wow, I'm flipping a princess. And you know what? You are. Oh, God, they made our bed with a Speedy. Here we have a room, and it has a bed in it.
And a laundry room.
You're welcome.
You gotta go to the bathroom for the next room.
We have another room. And this also has a bed in it. And then we have another room. And this one doesn't have a bed in it. But it has a couch. So thank you. Next, we move back downstairs and we introduce ourselves to the cacti. Fun fact, Sarah Dennison was born a plant, but she changed herself to a goddess. The end. This plant is named Winifred. I just named it right now. Here's the couch where she sits her famous booty on. Here's the kitchen. Her nanny couldn't make it today to make her breakfast, but we did it anyway. And if you look closely, we have a giant orangutan named Spike. And there's a pool outside. And let's move to the basement. In the basement, you will find everything that you want but will never have because you're not Sarah Dennison. So you come into the basement and it's like, wow, a basement. Oh God, I almost fell. So then there's a movie room, which flipping Tyler Barrett over here. And then here's the movie room. You can watch B-Movie or maybe Legally Blonde. Oh God, hold my grape. If you move out, you come into the pub. Back, and I forgot to do some important times of the thing. So if you look closely, we're in Gaston's Tavern, right? And you can go behind the pub, and there's a Coca-Cola machine, but there's also a radish machine, and it's really good. Someone hold my grape. And then, if you move over here, you see everything that you want in life but will not have. Hold up. How do lights work? This is a recording studio where you can record all your screams, all your sobbings. It's really nice. And then here's my favorite room in the house, the dance room. If you look closely, you can see from almost every angle how much you hate yourself, and it's very nice. Next, we have a silent night room, and it has styrofoam on it to make it quiet. And when you're done dancing and pretending like you're a pop star, you can come in here and take a nap. Thank you. And it looks like a flippin' like Gaston's Tavern, but not quite. This is the swamp. This is where you talk. What's it called? Crap. This is where you talk crap about staying in your square. Then there's restrooms if you have to tinkle. And there's a gentleman if you're a man, because everyone knows that only men sit on pianos. And then there's the ladies. And the ladies has like a praying hand type of thing because only ladies pray. Next we move on. And we go out of the pub to the makeup room. And in Sarah's, this is not a makeup room. What is this? This is the sweat room where you do one sit up and you're like, I'm done. Oh, and the best, oh, you made me drop my grape. The best part of the best part of the tour is the sauna where you can cry because you're not Sarah Dennison and you can't tell if it's sweat or tears. So this is my house tour. Subscribe for more DIYs on how to hate yourself. And I'll see you next week. Bye.